I go by the name Pedro Camille, and I'm here to be part of the squad that's going to be charging. I go by the name Pedro Camille, like I said. I got my boy Castro, I got my boy Key, and I got my boy KG. Yeah. So we're really looking forward to a dope battle right here. So yeah, man, let's just appreciate what you guys are doing. So let's just keep it, let's keep it going. Let's keep the culture.
Word is born, hell is personified. 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 EBL, you know that's what I represent. EBL, La Pashlali dog will kill a man. EBL, you know that's what I represent. EBL, La Pashlali dog will kill a man. You think you're tough, huh?
Coin toss, Kevin, you went with head. You, Tay. Flip this coin for me, bro. It's up to you, down to us. Yeah? Before you start, I want to do this different. Introduce yourself, then give him introduce himself, then you go first.
Body bag Billy Goat, aka the casket designer.
Yeah!
Falcon the pin bender. Hashtag Mr. All About the Body Bags. Hashtag Mr. Show No Mercy until a body is properly fitted inside a bag. Yeah. West Coast shit.
Blind one! Oh my nigga Calvin!
That's all me, right? Yo. See, now that I'm done with the 750 meal, I'ma finish off this 1 liter bottle of Black Label. Pop the top off and watch Toxic's head open. Take a gulp and give a sly smile, cause I like the taste of poison. Spill some on the ground for all the rappers who died in seconds choking. That's proof that too many are called but only a few are chosen. I know of some who wanted the smoke, but after 2 puffs, they collapsed to the floor. After 2 puffs, they collapsed to the floor because they underestimated how this shit is that potent. Out of body experience, watch his life leave his body and stay floating like ghosts, trying to look for a place where they belong. And I'm the one to write them out until all ghosts get trapped inside a Pokeball. Ashes to ashes, rhymes to rhymes, power to power. I let it go off in Pikachu's brain. State of load shedding, and yeah, I know it's shocking. And yeah, I know it's shocking. Just like how people had Puff winning. On some, he's a top tier, but when we got tied up together at the finals at the top, then the nerves got to him. He jumped off with no parachute or bungee cable. And ain't no reason for y'all to ask why, because it's the suicide mission whenever you try to move and fly like a falcon. Yeah. What? Whenever you try to move and fly like a falcon. I'm from the family of eagles, and our relation is like Damien and Nas, distant relatives, but we share the same traits, and that's striking all challenges with main patience. See, the first time I faced Toxic, I took an L, but as I matured, I became immune to all kinds of damaging toxins. Even with the height difference, it didn't take me long to give him an L. I had to practice origami with this nigga so he could properly fit inside a body bag. See, I don't like playing with guns. You know why I don't spit any gun bars? Why? You know why I don't spit any gun bars?
Why?
Cause every round I catch a body like this battle rap shit, it revolves around B. I've got the brutality of Genghis Khan, and you can't take the sun, cause with my blades around your neck, ain't no place for you to run. And when I'm done, I'ma send a message to all the battle rappers out there that this shit for me is cutthroat, a place for rituals, where I send praises to the gods of the underworld. The Falcon hit it for giving powers to the pen bender so he could bring death to every adversary. I'm here to sacrifice every single thing that claims to be a goat, including Billy. Including Billy, cause giving life after death for me is no biggie. Doesn't matter how small your career is, you just got into the Badlands. And here we're not talking tequila or vodka when we say that you don't understand how intoxicating the spirit is. You don't understand how intoxicating the spirit is. Feeling the urge to take out your eyes in my fingertips, pull them out so you could see how the feeling is. Nigga, you from a different universe. And it's my job to bring you down to earth in this tournament of power. So the only thing you taking home today is a bitter taste of being a sore loser.
Graduate, get it PD coach on you, dude.
Why are you so complicated? Ah, shit. Anyway, Falcon, your height is the perfect example and explanation for the term low life, which is definitely not something the hoes like, automatically making him the alone type. I mean, imagine looking up at 7-year-olds because the calcium in your bones is only 7 days weak, so you were only ever able to grow twice. One can only imagine pussy being so nice. Because the last bitch you supposedly fucked claims you and her conversated the whole night about mystical, mythical shit that no normal person would get, shit that a dickless midget would spit. When are you going to finally admit that you haven't grown an inch ever since puberty hit? Falcon, you usually think of the type of concepts that would piss a real lyricist off. The battle rappers that you idolize claim they've never heard of you, like your career was surrounded by extremely thick walls with outside palisading, meaning that motherfucker is barricaded. And it's quite possible that you and Piston have matching pavements. And remember, since whack lives also matter, we chose to keep them both separated in their designated basement where battle secrets will never be traded. Every time you look into Piston's face, who is still currently the face of the EBL, you come face to face with the fact that you yourself might never make it. Even your views on social media are disorientated. So we scroll by and you blame the lack of engagement on jealousy and hatred on stuff. I've been on Facebook since 2000. Shut the fuck up. Don't you know algorithms change, bitch? I just realized the only thing your height would be useful for is if you were a serial pedophile trying to date rape kids. All your toxic punchlines about hazardous waste, this and that, really ain't shit. I can't tell if you're a battle rapper who's a confused poet, or are you a poet who's a confused... Either way, he can't spit. Those that think he can are incorrect. Them and the current level of lyricism have a disconnect. So, ladies and gentlemen, before I give him the time that he needs to introspect, let me remind you all that these are the results when your parents have too little sex.
What's wrong to your my nigga Calvin, yo?
Falcon the pit bender, Mr. All About the Body Bags, Mr. Show No Mercy until the body is properly fitted inside a bag. See, you keep talking about my height. I know I'm short. You can't stand the fact that I tower over you. See, now that I started cooking, I'ma have all of his family members in the kitchen, busy fighting over who's got to cut the onions, because they don't want him to be the reason why they're crying. They be pleading for enlightenment. See, they be pleading for enlightenment, telling me that they're tired of such toxicity. And while they're mourning, I'm gonna be a shoulder to cry on for all the females in your family. See, I'm gonna be a shoulder to cry on for all the females in your family, and it won't matter if they don't have a driver's license, because the L I'm gonna give you will come in handy as a sign for learner driver, so they could hop on and start with the dick riding. And start with the dick riding. And after getting multiple orgasms, they will all be whispering in my ears like, "Dad, you're the true definition of Mzansi inside her." Yo. And after getting multiple orgasms, they'll be all whispering in my ear like, "Dad, you're the true definition of Mzansi insider." And best believe it, I'ma come inside them, make them choke on my dick as a reminder of what happened to their family member in the finals. You be the reason why they grounded, locked in your room of disappointments. Nigga, I'm a basketball nigga. I'm all about collecting points with each shot fired, slam dunking disappointments in rappers' catalogs. I've seen him choke, staring at everybody like a cat that's lost. That's because their raps are clogged, busy entertaining pipe dreams. Check my name, I got the K shine that brightens up the scene, and you're the type to embarrass the scene. I'ma do you dirty, cause that's what happens to caskets when they hit 6 feet. I'm a king. I'm a king with an ace of spades ready to cover the tracks, and a queen focused on the dance moves, Night Rider. And if you ain't looking, you might feel flames pop out from the back of your ear, something you wouldn't check, mate. See, I hate playing with guns. See, I hate playing with guns. You know why? Why? Just like Gambino, I'm so childish that I would walk past you and make you think that I missed the target, just to turn and pop you from the back of the head. No fear, cause this is hell personified, and that's how it goes here. I'm not about talking about goats here, nigga, I'm about action, showcasing what happens to goats here. Top tier, not here. While you busy daydreaming about winning, I'm becoming your worst nightmare.
That was nice. Shout out to Falcon. Can I get a? You know, with your walking stick, you remind me so much of Birdman. If he was a broke Madiba wearing shirt fan and poetically had his words planned. Today is about to be the day you experience death firsthand. You're about to be the reason why the EBL stands for Every Bird Lands. Young man, you don't even deserve fans. It must be because you systematically resemble the oppressor. Or maybe it's because your whole life is a growth hormone pill versus the gravity's pressure. With you at the center, which I still think is a bit way too extra. Every time he talks to a bitch, I envision Dee conversating with Dexter. Falcon, you are living proof. You are actual living proof that any Tom, Dick, Harry, or Kevin can become a college professor. You are meant to be the EBL's protector. No wonder you made it to the final. Even though 80% of your competitors were kids that had no chance in survival. But now, you're face to face with the face that never faced the face, the last chapter of the Bible. You are dead upon the devil's arrival. Your subscription for Jay-Z's streaming platform has been denied. There goes the title. I'm main event material. You serve the purpose of a side hole. Your size is portable micro. And as far as the booking price goes, let's just say this particular Falcon prefers to fly low. Motherfucker, you rap like the type that will eventually die broke. That's you know why? Because you chasing the limelight is like one of the 3 blind mice attempting to walk an invisible tightrope. All of the information that you've managed to obtain from all the fucking books is nothing compared to the education that I received from real life crooks. If you have other siblings in your family, I'm sure he or she got all the looks. You are a nobody trying to face a somebody because you think you're hood. Fuck it, before this battle your future was good. Now your past is catching up. You happen to get fucked. What a classic slut. Today, you and Puff received the same blades like you had matching cuts. But you know what they say, if you can't take the heat, a nigga don't pick the matches up. Time.
Round 3, the bottom round for money and FALCON, yeah? You guys enjoy! Alright.
Falcon the print vendor, Mr. All About the Body Bags, Mr. Show No Mercy until a body is properly fitted inside a bag. West Coast shit is the West Coast shit war rule. See, I'm not subscribed to Jay-Z, bro. Cause even if you got that ether, I'm here for the takeover. I'm here for the takeover. See, battle rappers in EBL, they're disappointing. Their flows can't quench your thirst. They're the reason why my shadows are busy having an outburst. Cause they're all about putting the cloud first. Niggas need to learn how to prioritize the work. Busy aborting the mission, but have the nerve to scream, word is born. Bloody hypocrites. Bloody hypocrites. Talking punchlines but can't even raise a fist. So suicidal that he made a hobby out of slitting his own wrist. Missing the gist of the gift that battle rap ain't only about body bags, but it's about making the hip hop paradigm shift. I don't care if battle rappers are getting pissed. While we out here trying to catch dreams, niggas are out here trying to catch the mist. They want their hands held like we crossing the streets with kids. But they won't hesitate to cross the G, forgetting that with each word comes a clue for solving a puzzle. Taking advantage of all the niggas that are humble. Nigga, that's a sign of discipline and not weakness. That's why a lot of y'all lyrically deserve a beating. Because practice ain't attached to whatever you preaching. Nigga, we here to build. If you're not here to lift the brick, then you won't like the next place the brick gon' hit. Watch your world split, watch your world split. With your ancestors standing on the other side screaming, oh shit. While I'm busy obliterating a nigga that's trying to eat from a table that he didn't even help build. See you the type to have fly chicks, but miss the meaning whenever we refer to them as carpets. See, I'ma set you on fire, and the spark is gonna come from everything you write on the page. And that's going to be the only time when people are going to think that you have hard scripts. I'm Falcon the pen bender, UFC fighter. I don't dance, but I let my pen do the dancing. Because every time it does, another nigga goes to the ground. 6 feet deep, so deep that I can actually bring flames with my hand like I'm the Ghost Rider. Toxic, you ain't that toxic. You are chemical, and to me, as tall as you are minimal. So I don't care what you say, because on Facebook, you talk a whole lot of shit, forgetting that you ain't shit. Last year, you had to face me, and that was the only time that you could actually beat me. Right now, you can't do that, because wearing this chain, gold, white people think that you're actually enslaved. Time.
No, you tried.
Really good.
Yeah. I knew that Falcon would never duck me because falcons are also known as the chickens of the sky. More proof Tupac wasn't the only rapper to act foolish before he died. Talk about literal career suicide. You chose death over pride, even with all the efforts applied, even with Prime receiving bribes. Tell me, how are you intending on running a whole fan base when you can't even get luck on your side? Remember everyone, you need to sell before you sell out, because branding is very important. It's how your market recognizes you, Falcon, because the people need assurance. But through all the endurance and your shortness, we can see that you're fucking exhausted. Constantly staring at the timekeeper, trying to guess my next word like a retarded mind reader. Don't you guys find it ironic that the professor never had the right teachers? His hip-hop is all wrong. His favorite rapper was probably Paul Wall. You prefer short-term dreams and your shoe sizes are all small. No wonder you prefer to remain in the underground all alone, because from down there, we're all tall.
What?
It's fine. This little pussy chose words because he was never good at action. Thus, his fascination for poetry and battle rapping. Meaning, in reality, he likes to conjure up scenarios that will never happen. So, that's why in Witbank, we could never stand him. So we sat him down and carefully explained to him the 3 reasons why he'll never be champion. Number 1, you're no match for Toxic in the language of Anglo-Saxons. Number 2, you ain't shit but another washed up ghetto has-been. Number 3, his opportunity already passed him. The chances of Falcon ever being great are equal to us witnessing a sky full of fire-breathing yellow dragons. One can only imagine you with your back against the ropes, watching the devil dancing. Who's afraid of the featherless falcon? Not me, not body bag Billy Goat Wachowski. Allow me to elaborate. You see, I'm like the CIA. I carefully watch my candidates for half a day. Then I make my way to the funeral parlor to purchase a casket like someone just passed away. And by the end of battle day, I swear to God, your torso would be tied to a back of a horse getting dragged away. And as for the money, I'm intending on keeping half a K in a random place. And on the funeral of fucking Falcon, I'll come and celebrate the day that Falcon laid and host a fucking seminar that's titled The Mistakes That Falcon Made. Amen.
God damn it, we've been here guys on EBL, we never seen this guys, like, you need some, drop us some tears, what the fuck. Judges, is you ready? I'm giving you 5 minutes. Play some music, I'm saying. 10, alright. Alright, have your time. Play some music.
This was a very, very hard decision for us. Okay, for me personally, because I like both groups. I know both groups from a long time, from long ago. So Ish, Toxic, you nice in vibe. You nice. I feel your flow, I feel your delivery, I feel your subject content. Okay. You've always been my dog. Always. Toxic.
It's been a hard decision to make, guys. Yo, I feel like both guys went in really hard, you know, head to head. So I don't know, man. But I feel like Kevin on that dynamic round where there were 3 when they were battling. He took it there. He really took it. Then on this last round, Kevin went in. First round, he went in also. Second round, he went really hard. He also went hard. But I feel like the third round, he took it. Shut up.
Hola. Revolutionary people are not normal people. Revolutionary people are people who compromise and sacrifice. Without revolution, we are nothing. This is revolution right here. So, you know I've been here, and now I'm growing this gray hair and shit. Now, I'm not a legend. I'm just someone who loves hip-hop. Everything that involves hip-hop, I support it. Everything that involves me as young people to stay away from John Bulligate and come here and express yourself. There's no loser here. But at the end of the day, you have to choose someone. It's not a matter of potential, because we all got potential. So we work hard. From the beginning of these battles up until today, where you guys are building for this money. Just the effort, just to utilize the stage, a figure and everything. Yes, people just want to listen. So I've been listening, and then never saw at the same time because of the talent. Lady exposing the game. All the way from Wheatbank, they come here and celebrate this beautiful culture of hip hop with us. But Kevin is my man. You know I love you, baby. Yeah. I love you too, baby. I love you. I love each and every one of you. Yeah. And Toxic, he talks too much. I don't like him, man. Yeah, because it's very good. So I've been. I'm a flop. I'm going to discourage someone. But what I'm going to tell you right now is that I'm impressed with both MCs. I'm impressed with EBL. I'm impressed with the judges. I'm impressed with you guys as the viewers. But today, I've seen something between these two rappers, which is FALCON and Toxic. Kelvin, first round, I was impressed. Second round, I was both impressed. But third round, when my man Toxic went in, I was more impressed. So I'm gonna give it to my man Toxic. Thank you.
First of all, please guys, let's just give it to these two legends. And thank you for giving us the opportunity today, guys. What you guys do is really massive. We're forever grateful. Okay, now concerning, before we get that, follow me in other graphics. And follow all these guys, this cash drop, man, Pedro, and K. So like, concerning today's rap, man, like, yo, this was massive, man. This was something out of this world, man. And no one in this world actually does what these guys are trying to do in here. What you guys here is doing is really special. It's almost as if we're creating our own genre of hip hop. Thank you guys for what you're doing today. I'm gonna start with Toxic. When you started, when I first saw you today, your game was a bit slow, but you kept on like improving. You really tried to improve. You brought your A game. The reason why you brought your A game is because Kevin is doing something else. Kev, like yo man, like you're the shit. You're the shit from my community. But like when it comes to the voting parts, looking at all these rounds, hey, I'm sorry, but I think I'm gonna have to go and talk to you. Thank you very much.
EBL. Brian, thanks for the opportunity, man. Guys, what we're doing is great. DJ Scratch Lapper. I'm normally behind the turntables. Thank you to my man who's helping me out on Sanjay. But yeah, shout out to the movement as we're hungry for such. We're hungry for such, guys. I think one is That's what we're competing with out there. Something toxic. Even a falcon can't fly with a sheet, yes. But anyway, to the two MCs, no, I Sabo Pulu. In fact, to all the performers, big shout out to all of you guys. You made the day. You put up the vibe. I think Menabam is a treasure, but just going with the two guys. First of all, I didn't think this thing was real. It's La Pana, it's just in a COVID, and we're doing some shit, but as I'm from pride, in these tough times, just to be able to put out this money and have this tournament, in case anybody thinks it's not real. Guys, this money comes from pride, guys. 2.5 is here. 2.5 is really here. It's not a joke. Takes a lot, Prime. I know what you went through to give this. And guys, it's almost my salary this year. It shows the love that he has for this movement and this event. Shout out to Prime, but getting to the main event. So, guys, we're toxic. We're Falcon. And I must more care nobody, two very, very talented MCs. Very, very talented MCs, guys. Both brought the A game and just kept flying higher and higher and higher like a falcon, guys. I must say, out of all the judges, you all enjoy different things. That's why there's about 5 judges. I think Kevin, very, very poetic, brings the content, brings the metaphors, brings the similes. On the other hand, you've got Toxic, more of better can, brings the rhymes, brings the punchlines. More Toxic is really like, he's really like those heavyweight boxers, he's just punching you round after round like Tyson. But then you got Kev, it's like Muhammad Ali, he's moving round by round, but he's knocking you out as well, You don't watch out. So, guys, thanks to you guys. I think what came up with the judges, it was a unanimous decision. I think at the end of it, it was tough. Now, Kev, well done. Toxic, well done. I think at the end, guys, we can't sit on the fence. I think for delivery and showing us a battle. I also will be Toxic. So I think, guys, at the end, Nine is really unanimous decision. There was actually no loser, but hip hop was the winner today. But the prize money was going to someone. And today, guys, I'd like to present to you. In fact, I don't present this, guys. Can I call Prime to hand over this dough? Guys, our winner, DJ, drum roll, hit the horns. And guys, our winner for the 2.5K battle goes to Toxic. Kev, come up, Kev. Kev, come up, shout out, guys.
Picture, guys.
From a movement that's the anti-panda bear, been around for years, still doing their thing, supporting every event. Thanks a lot, King. Shout out to you. Supporting you guys with EBL. Thank you very much. We present this to the winner. A nice, beautiful t-shirt. Open up the t-shirt. Open up the t-shirt. Open up the t-shirt. Let's see the t-shirt. Toxic. Shout out to Panda. Shout out to Panda Bear. thing. I'd like to give Michael for a word from the two guys. These guys come from long rounds, guys. I'm gonna give Kev first. Kev, just some last words, and then I give over to Toxic.
No comment.
Everybody, like, thank you very much, for believing in the EBL. It's a movement, it's a small movement, but it's coming up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna hate because they're sitting at home doing fuck all. While we're pushing a movement here. We've got dreams. Don't ever let anybody blame you for not having dreams. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for dreaming. Nothing like Mhlabeni is out of reach. It's all in here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, nigga. I love fucking hip hop, love the EBL. Shout out Panda Bear.
Yeah! DJ, do your thing. Guys, thank you very much.
Wait, let DJ.
Yo guys, today I really break tears like in 10 years in my life together, like really guys. This is nice. Without you, everybody here, this shit ain't shit. Thank you guys. Mr. President, you the shit. Yeah man, I'm voting, my first vote on you. Panda Bear, King, Bra King, look at me bro. Thank you. Thank you for sacrifice. Thank you all of you motherfuckers. Yeah!
I'ma be back. In a shame, you're gonna die. You're dead, nigga.
Word is born, hell is personified. 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 EBL, you know that's what I represent. EBL, Lapha Hlali dog will kill a man. EBL, you know that's what I represent. EBL, Lapha Hlali dog will kill a man. You think you're tough, huh? But do you got the balls to back your talk up? Or you just a bitch, you only tough, my petty phone, yeah, I could poster. Jolly GTA, then into gangster. Never been to jail, but you out here with some gang signs. Threaten to shoot people, but you know you wouldn't hurt a fly. And Umdalun and Jeff, but you still dropping subliminals. If you got a problem with a nigga, say it to his face. And if you gonna post about him, then at least mention his name. And if you gonna post and delete it later, don't say a thing. Instead of fighting on an app, come to EBL, settle it, don't get me wrong. I'm not promoting hate, but these rappers act like chicks. Shot the net by menstruate. Was on EBL, we'd be happy to offer.